This
Yo, yo,
thing.
yo, 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 suck my butt. Through it. Bless you, Troy.
Thank you.
Does Vitalium sneeze?
No, he doesn't.
The real questions that need to be asked.
I'm sure there'll be a lot more of those.
Or actually, no, he does sneeze and little screws come out of his nose.
Sounds painful.
No, it's actually quite ticklish.
Oh wait, no, I need to get some water. Oh god.
Alrighty. We will start when Steven gets water.
Nugget's just waiting by the door.
Just get him to sit right on next to the couch.
I know, I'm trying, but he's kind of not listening to me.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with him waiting by the door, is there?
No, it's a sign that he wants to be with, like, Alex.
No, I don't think it's me. I think it's honestly just the apartment.
Yeah, well, it's because the apartment is his home.
It's funny because when you left up to go up to your room, he was sitting outside of Troy's door, even though my room was open. So maybe that's where he sits. I don't know. When you're gone.
Oh.
Do you have my camera plugged in?
No.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, Steven, you ready?
Yeah, sorry. I'm good.
No problem. Alrighty. So, previously on the Varum Chronicles, in session 17, the party found themselves at a Thousand Blows glacier, tasked with finishing the last day's work of shoveling sand and completing the order. With a few hiccups, everything went well. The guards watching over the project humbly requested that the party help them deliver the goods to the drop-off point, where they will be paid their due. The drop-off was going well until a drunken guard mouthed off the name of the benefactor behind the task the party had been working on. This forced the guard's hand into eliminating the party. Combat ensued, which saw the guards being taken out via burning and execution. A first for the party, but almost necessary. After letting the drunk man run off, the party has decided to hunker down in the woods, out of sight. We begin here. It is nighttime. You guys have just thought to make camp and are deciding what to do. And we begin.
Well, that was.
What time is it?
Else. It's like
It
midnight, right?
is around 1 to 2 a.m. Because you guys finished the order around midnight. And then we're led and combat started. So it's probably, around 1 a.m., give or take 30 minutes.
Well, I'm going to sleep after that.
Yeah, we need to go to sleep if we want to even make time in the morning. But do we have plans in the morning? What should we do?
I believe we're going to the mansion, correct? That's where we're going to find the next clue into this organization behind the bees.
That's right.
Aren't they expecting this cart to come tonight?
It is right there.
The cart's already there, yeah.
Oh. My bad. That was Chris. My bad.
Yeah.
Kenneth knows that. He's not stupid. Alright.
It's interesting. Hearing what the drunk guy said to them makes me slightly concerned that this is all going something towards the New Republic. You know.
It definitely sounded that way.
Seeing that when Kenneth here kind of enveloped in bees and got that blue aura around him, got some cool new powers. Looks like. Would I know that? Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I said that. Out loud.
Oh, yeah, true. You've told us. So I'm concerned that something could be going on. It could be trying to abuse that.
Well, after seeing that scene, it appears that the bees do have some magical properties. So maybe that was what they were searching for all this time.
And it looks like they're trying to even extract something like that.
Vitalin will pull out one of the bee vials and kind of like look at it and be like, I've had some trouble making sense of the research that I've discovered, but it still glows after all this time. I'm curious about its magical properties. Kenneth, you wouldn't happen to know anything about what these vials might contain or do you? As being the one blessed with their power. I thought you might know.
Taking it in my hands. I don't know. I don't even feel comfortable opening it, to be honest.
What's in the vial? Yeah.
In the vial, there is a light blue liquid that's
Okay, so
glowing.
we did have one vial of the. Okay, got it.
Vitalium has 2 vials of it.
Got it. We should hold on to these. Keep these under wraps.
Yes, I believe that they're quite valuable, based on purely the scene that we had gone through and my observations of what was happening there. Vitalium puts away the bottle.
And we have to talk about what's gonna happen after tonight. You know, I know we hid the bodies, but what about the local? Is there the local guard here in town? Did we notice any local guard, Alex, when we were around the city?
There weren't any local guard like patrolling the town. You haven't seen any so far.
I'm just nervous that this is gonna get tied back to us. We should probably leave the town.
Most likely because we allowed that one man to walk away, even despite his answer that he was going to turn us in. So I think it's best if we leave rather quickly.
So we can go to the mansion and then what? See you play it by ear?
I'm
Stay off the road.
wanting to go to Ananobi if we have no destination in mind. Based on what the turtle has said, it seems like a most interesting place.
Yeah, I'm interested in too, but and I'm sure we can learn a lot there, see a lot there, but now at the mention that the New Republic's involved with this scheme, I guess I feel like we need to focus on this. At least keep our eyes on what's been going on.
I agree. I'm interested in the New Republic and their interest in the gem we had found. But if we get no leads, maybe that's something we can consider.
Yeah, that's fair. Desmond, what do you think?
I'm just cool with anything. I'm just gonna take a nap.
Yeah,
I'm really tired. I got pretty beat out there, so
Yeah, I think I need to rest as well.
yeah. I think either way would be fun. I will say the New Republic is something that we will have to face eventually, so even if we go to wherever, I'm sure they'll be somewhere. As long as we have that green thing, they're gonna be wanting us. So
I think we should be.
doesn't matter where we go, so we might as well enjoy ourselves, right?
I mean, it's been fun so far.
Unless, by how you want to give the green thing to me.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna go take a nap. And I need a long rest, because I'm pretty hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off and out of eye shot from everybody once I figure everyone else is asleep.
Vitalium will
except for
notice you go.
Vitalium. Okay, yeah, you're gonna. I know you'd be up, so I outside of you, because you're always up and not sleeping, I would have done that. Just walk off. I'm not going far. Vitalium, hope you're back.
Understandable. If
gotta
you
take
need
a-
me, shout.
I will. Well, if you hear me shouting, it's because I'm pooping, not because I need you.
I see you must have humongous shits if that's the case.
Occasionally. All right, and I
Indeed.
walk off. And what I'm actually doing is I'm gonna look at the sword again, specifically at the fire, and go back and see what I know from the fire that burned the guy alive compared to like a campfire, etc. And I'll do that for an hour and then go to sleep.
Why don't you roll an Arcana check?
I gotta roll. Alright. I remember how to pull up my roll bar here. Oh, you changed it. Arcana.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's a natural 19.
Ooh.
Okay, so
As you
19.
kind of, as you focus on the sword and the silent but active flames, as you kind of look at it in front of you, as you kind of focus in on the warmth or lack of the warmth from the flames, something feels off about these flames compared to normal fire that you are used to, or even the fire that you produce. It feels foreign, completely different. It doesn't seem to operate the same way that fire would consume normal things. And you realize that this might not be something you've ever really seen before.
Go to bed. That's it.
Alrighty. Kenneth, are you doing anything before, or are you just heading to bed? Alright.
Vitalin would want to make some a research roll on the green gem.
Okay. Well, it hasn't been a long rest yet, Desmaya.
When I roll my d20, it's just, yeah, actually, it's just a straight d20 roll. Okay, 16.
What about the gem do you want to think about? You have to be specific.
Okay, so I know that the gem basically it reacts to organic material. I want to see how it reacts to plants instead of like kind of mammals or humanoid figures. So Vitalium is going to try touching it to blades of grass, to bushes, to tree, and then potentially to something that is organic in nature but deceased. So if he maybe saw like some dead bugs or something, or maybe like a dead rat.
Okay. All right, so you taking the gem out with the glove and kind of touching it to things?
Yeah.
Okay. As you take the gem out of its resting place within the glove, and you put the glove on, and you decide to lower it to a blade of grass. Upon contact, the grass remains still for just a moment, but suddenly, additional blades of grass sprout from that single blade of grass, and the original blade of grass grows black.
So like there was like say like there's like one blade of grass just chilling. When I touched it to it, would like four more sprout around it with that one dying?
Yeah, from the original though, not from the ground. Picture like a
Oh.
tree and its branches, with the original blade of grass being the trunk and the other blades of grass becoming branches.
Huh. So what if I were to do it to like a bush, to like a leaf?
Do you want to?
Yeah, of course.
As you touch the gem to the leaf, the same phenomenon occurs where the leaf that came in contact with the stone grows a little bit blackened and wrinkles up a bit as additional leaf-like sprouts sprout from the original leaf.
What if I place it on the bark of a tree?
As you place it on the tree, the place where you touch it grows a little black and it begins to widen a bit. And soon most of the tree becomes black, but nothing sprouts from it.
Intriguing. Is there a small insect I can grab and press the stone to?
Why don't you roll
Like
perception?
a
Why
cockroach
don't you
or
roll
something?
perception at disadvantage because it's night?
Okay. Well, you've asked the wrong person because I'll use a guidance on this.
Yeah.
And perception. Ah!
Sadly, in your
So
moments of searching around for living organic material such as insects,
it is a 12.
yeah, it's just too dark. You can't find any insects nearby.
All right. Most intriguing. It seems to duplicate small plants where copies spring forth from the original, maybe consuming all of its organic energy. I'm most curious if these copies will live a normal lifespan, or perhaps if using the energy stored within the grass, I wonder if they will die off more quickly. And Vitalium will kind of stop his investigations and kind of shut down in like sentry mode. But he's keeping his eyes on like the copies that he created and to see if they change throughout the night.
Okay.
Then he'll go to bed.
Alrighty. You're keeping watch, correct, Vitalium?
Yes, I am.
Why don't you roll a perception check? But no guidance. Is that little nugs?
19.
A 19. About 5 to 6 hours go by. The morning sun begins to barely eke over this, the horizon and fill the morning sky with a very dull purple. You hear birds begin to wake up and the insects beginning to sort of quiet down. When suddenly you hear faint voices coming down the roadside.
With my roll, can I identify the source of the noise?
It appears to be coming from the manor itself, down that road.
Okay. Where we are camped, is it likely we'd be noticed?
How far away would you guys have foreseeably camped from the road?
I thought we were actually getting pretty far away.
Let's just say you wouldn't be noticed unless they started going into the foliage.
I was thinking like at
Okay.
least 50 yards, if not more.
Yeah. But it's not
Vit-
thick. It's not thick woods. So if they were to check, they might find you. They might not.
I mean, Vitalium kind of, if he were to know that like the odds are they won't see us, he's going to keep quiet, kind of tuning his attention in their direction, but is waiting for them to pass.
Alrighty. As the voices begin to draw a little bit nearer, you can make out. It was right over here. This is where and then muffled noises. Are you sure?
Vitalium is going to quietly start waking up the party. And he's like, upon waking them up, he's going to like put like fingers to his lips, kind of showing them they should be quiet.
You remain silent.
He's doing this pretty silently, just kind of rousing them. And he's pointing over in the direction of the voices.
If I tell you, you're rousing all of us.
Do the rest of us hear the voices? Do I hear the voices?
Yeah, if you're awake, you can hear the muffled voices.
Are you guys all arising or arousing?
Did we get like a long rest then, or no?
Well, the night's not over yet.
It's only been 6 hours, right? So we didn't get a long rest.
Technically, if you sleep for 6 hours, as long as you have 2 hours of downtime, you are good with the long rest.
I figured
So
that
if we
we could
don't get into a
Okay,
fight here,
okay, then you get a long rest, yeah.
well, no,
Or-
you
no,
need the
we
2 hours
need
of
8
downtime.
hours.
Okay.
A long rest is 8 hours, but you only need to sleep for 6 of those.
Okay.
Because in theory, it'd be a 2-hour watch if we were splitting
Yeah.
the watch. Or at least that's
Um.
how Critical Role does it.
Let's see.
So what should we? What are we doing? Are we just waiting? Are we gonna kill them? Are we just?
Let's wait. I think we should wait, see what happens. Also, I'm gonna speak normally and assume it's whispering.
I'm gonna be pissed if it's that bandit because I'm gonna make him feel bad for telling on us.
Well, I just aroused you all to make sure that nothing bad happened here, and so that we could be ready in case if something does.
Vitalium, can you please say you woke us up? Don't use that word.
I mean, okay, yeah, I've woken you all up.
Just okay. I don't know if can I like sneak my way closer to get a better earshot of what they're saying and stuff.
Sure.
I think we should.
How thick are these
Kenneth-
trees,
Kenneth,
mister?
be a
Not,
reconnaissance.
it's not incredibly thick foliage. You could conceivably hide yourself if given enough time, or if you're excel in that. But it's not like thick brush where all you have to do is just lay down.
Hey, Mr. DM,
Yes.
can I assume that I got a short rest while I did my watch?
Yeah. Well, everyone
We
would
should
at
all
least
gotten
have gotten a
rest.
short rest, correct?
Sure.
Isn't that how it works?
Yeah.
Yep. And so make sure if you take a short rest, you can use hit dice if you got hit.
Oh right. How do I do that?
It'll be
You
on
do
the
the short rest, it should kind of help you out there.
We lost Chris.
I'm full. Kenneth is dead.
Kenneth
is
did
awesome.
not wake up from that slumber. Let's give him a moment.
He has 570 ping.
If you guys have anything to role play that's not in the meantime.
Should let Kenneth go first. I feel like he can be this quiet.
Vitalium, can't you like shapeshift into like a rat or something? Like or a chick, and just like, like scurry over and, like do your thing.
I can perform some reconnaissance if need be. Is that what we want to do here?
I think
Do
it's
we want to
somewhat.
be safe or do we want to not be safe? I mean,
I think
'cause
we need to be safe.
the worst situation is that they find us, and I'm assuming we'll be fine if they do find us, but we might have to run a little more.
But you're out of your magic's tapped, right? Isn't that what you said? Your
I
magic's
have
real?
like a few things.
With my abilities, I can transform into the Moorbounder, and I should be able to run away if anything were to occur. So I can go forth and see what they're doing.
I feel like the Moorbounder's a little conspicuous, though. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
either a rat or Kenneth should go ahead.
Because if they see a giant cat, especially one that you've turned into when we were fighting, he's gonna be like, holy crap, it's that cat. Looking horse thing.
Well, also, if I were to turn into a Moorbounder, it is very unlikely they were to ever catch me if I were to run away.
Yeah, but we don't even want them to know we're here.
But we can't run away that fast.
What if I were to approach them on the opposite side than we're currently at?
Why
So if
does
they
it
were
have
to
to be
chase
more
me,
Why don't we
Moorbounder
just
like
be a rat then?
Yeah, you can just be a rat.
Mr. DM, we have agreed that I can be farm animals. Would a rat be one of them?
That's a barnyard animal.
Why
That's
don't
a barn
you
animal, for
why don't
sure.
you roll a straight d20, and if you get above a 5, you would have seen a rat by now.
What is a rat that you speak of?
That's,
You've mentioned it a few
Ooh.
times now, and I thought it was a.
What about like a
Didn't you
Can you turn into
try
a
to-
cat? Oh,
Yeah, cat, kitty
like
cat.
a little kitty cat?
Do I know a cat?
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen a cat. But it's the only
Yes,
cat, I
but-
will say, the only cat you have seen, because you got so close, is a relatively fat one.
Oh yes, I have seen a cat before.
Okay, either way, we need to make a decision.
Wait, what? Just turn into like a chick or something. Just because, like, your cat's probably gonna be metal, right? And
What woman is on a farm? Or how's that a farm animal? That's pretty sexist.
what?
I don't know
Right,
what
someone
sex.
either transform. I don't know. We need to. We need to go. There's still time. Time's moving here.
Tom's a movie.
It's at this moment where you guys hear, what could they have run off to? I'm
All
not
right,
sure.
go, Vitalin. I trust you. Go, just go. Just
Vitality transforms into a cat.
All right, Vitime, would you like to describe this slightly plump cat?
Yeah. So I look exactly like this.
Or you send it.
I'm in. God, there's so many resources now. I don't know where
Post
to
it in
actually
Foundry.
send this.
You can post in the Discord even.
Yeah, post it in Foundry too.
I'm just gonna do Foundry because Discord's kind of hard. I look like this.
Also,
and
by
if
the
you
way-
were to kind of
FYI, I changed it so that way it doesn't automatically switch you when people type.
you.
But that just does mean remember to periodically check the different chat categories just so you don't miss anything, because it won't automatically swap you.
okay, and I'm going to kind of sneak over to these people, but I'm also kind of swing around, so I'm approaching them from like the side. So like, say like we were like, actually I can just show it on the map. So I want to so like like if the people like were over here, I want to go like out in like this bend where I'm approaching from the side.
Where did we
Okay.
camp?
Does that
Did we
make sense?
camp- Did we camp on this side or on this side?
Yeah,
Let's
that
just
makes
say we
sense.
camped over here, like in here.
Oh, it's off the, we're
And
off
so
the map.
Alex, I want to go like this way. And like so it's not like a straight line to the from me to the party.
Okay.
Okay. Can I hear anything?
As you draw closer, you see two men kind of standing in the road, kind of sort of looking at the ground and sort of noticing a few bits of scuffed dirt and some blood stains. They're kind of talking amongst themselves. Where could they have gone at this time? Yeah, how long has you think it's been? Well, the man, not the man. Hold on. Jim told us that it must have been around midnight. So it's been 6 hours? How far do you think they could have gone? Well, Jim said that some of them were injured, so maybe they took a rest somewhere. Should we check the inn? Has anyone checked the inn? No. We should send some men over there. All right, why don't you roll a stealth check for me, Troy? Or Vitalium.
All right.
Yeah, have to use the cat stealth.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the cat's got +4 to stealth.
Nice.
I don't know if you know this, but Vitalium is ready to rock this stealth check.
Oh God.
That's a 7.
Let's see. There's no. That's so odd. The character sheets don't have. Oh, that just means it's 0. Okay. It's at that moment where, as the guards are kind of peeing around, one of them kind of locks eyes with you.
And also like I will say like for like the description, this is a like kind of like metallic cat. Like if you look at the face, it looks like kind of metal. But
Actually, no.
like the
He doesn't notice you. Yeah, he doesn't notice
and I
you.
would say like my fur is like it's like
you
thin
get
fibers.
so-
You know, like if you were to actually touch it, you're like, oh, like that's not like actual like
Yeah.
hair. It's like fake hair.
Yeah, no. I forgot to give him disadvantage because it's still relatively dark out. And he does not notice you. That is so sad.
Cat.
Right. So
Cat.
at this moment, the two guards sort of begin walking back up the road towards the manor, saying, "All right, we'll send some men down to the tavern, and we'll send out some patrols in a few hours. We need to make sure we find them." And their voices begin to trail off as they get too far away.
By telling we'll return to the party, and when he gets back, he's gonna go cat.
Kenneth rolls over, gives some scratches. Kenneth never really fully got up.
Um,
He's been laying there pretty worry free this entire time.
So Vitalian was gonna like resist at the start, but then like he's gonna like loosen up and like roll over to his belly.
She's gonna keep scratching away. So we're good.
Finish the long rest, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back just because I know I'm not fully 100%, so. Italian, keep doing what you're doing, and then I'm just gonna fall back asleep.
You just hear him go. He's like doing like the cat purring noise.
Do that one more time? Okay. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Alrighty. Is everyone going back to bed?
Yeah.
When Vitalian finally stops getting pet, he's going to just kind of walk to like this one part of the dirt. He's gonna kick it a few times. He's gonna do like the circle thing, and then he's gonna lay down.
Oh, sleepy.
Yo, can we get a view of Nugget real quick to visualize that? There we go.
Yeah, he looks exactly like Nugget.
Okay. All right, everyone, take a long rest.
Yay!
Also, in the morning when the wild shape wears off, you just see Vitalium like in the fetal position.
Alrighty. As you guys,
How do I do a long rest again?
click on your
You get
character
the
sheet.
bed
Yeah, there's
on your
There's
profile.
a bed button on your character sheet, and then it's like the second one, the second hourglass.
So when I wake up, by time, what did you say? Or are we up at this point, or?
Yes, the sun is now in the sky, blue skies. You hear the birds chirping. You hear the birds in the air.
So as I said before, they should be sending patrols out around this time. They may have their initial party may have already checked the inn and discovered we had not returned there. I think it's now that we should go to the mansion.
Alan, when you were checking the scene, is there still any blood left? Any sign of his crime? Oh, I have this prestidigitation towel that I can't clean up any more blood.
There was a few blood splatters that we had missed last night. If we wanted to, we could go clean it up now.
I will quickly go clean it up.
Why would we clean it up if they know where it happened?
Just for the future going forward.
Chris's roleplay is making me yawn.
Yeah,
Holy fuck.
I know.
I'm really selling this sleepy teenager look.
Yeah. So do you think I should not then, or
They already know where we were.
okay, then let's just go.
Kenneth grabs some water and wakes himself up a little bit. Gives himself a little bit of an adrenaline pump. And we're good to go here.
Should probably stay off the road. Stick
Totally.
to the woods. Yeah. Follow you, Kenneth.
Yeah, I got this. I would like to stealthily lead us up to the mansion, and I'd like to kind of walk around it.
It's also
Yeah.
why it's not a mansion. It's more of like a
A manor.
like think of like think of just basically think of your house like your own family home, and just like 1.5 it, and then there's like a wall around it with a courtyard. That's what it looks like from down below. I guess you
My
wouldn't know there's a
family has
courtyard there,
always
but-
lived in a mansion.
No, we're from.
I-
from
Can you guys
Hudson,
hear the
okay?
music, by the way?
Yeah,
You mean
background.
the
I can hear the forest noise.
chirp, 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 chirp?
Yeah.
Chirp, 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 chirp.
Good job, little buddy.
Yeah, we'll go quietly, I think.
Alrighty. You guys begin walking up the road. The mansion. The house is only about a 10-minute walk. You guys can get there relatively fast. You guys begin within view. The road leads up to about a 10-foot sized wall, kind of encompassing this manor. And there's a gate that is closed. But there don't appear to be any guards on top of the wall or outside the wall looking.
Does the forest, do like trees go all the way up to the wall, or is there like a clearing?
There are some trees on the sides of the road leading up to the gate, but about 10 feet from the gate or the wall there's about 10 feet of openness, no trees or bushes from the wall to the forest.
So can I still feasibly climb up a tree and see in?
You can certainly try.
I will certainly try to climb and perceive. Also, am I lagging for anyone else?
Your
My video.
video is,
No,
but
your
not your
audio is
audio.
good. You're fine.
Funky.
I think your house Wi-Fi is just a little scooch, you know.
Yeah. Alright, so since I'm climbing a tree, which is like essentially fair terrain, I can't imagine it's much different. Like it's got bark on it, right? Do I have to make acrobatics check for the climbing?
You're
tree? Or
good.
does it make sense?
You're not really under a stress environment. You can make it up fine.
One perception.
Yowza.
Come on, dude. I've had some dirt rolls in the last couple sessions.
I don't think anyone's had a good roll night yet.
Dude, I'm
so
feeling you,
far.
dude. My talent hasn't rolled like above like a 10, dude. It sucks.
Last session, I couldn't roll for anything either.
And you still were able to hit someone, which is so dog water.
You made the characters.
I'm teasing.
I feel like dude, I don't know what's going on with the forge. Maybe there's like one too many things in the forge, but I feel like the laptop is about to explode.
Oh, really?
It's hot, but I just think that might be contributing to the lag because I don't really know if like my internet is pretty solid.
Yeah, maybe I can try to turn down some stuff that's unneeded.
No worries.
Kenneth, what do you see?
It just as like a best practice thing, it might be good to turn off the stuff that like you don't have like operational. Like if you're working on things that aren't like
Yeah.
finished, you can just like flip them off for the time being or something. But that's no biggie, no biggie. So I rolled like a 7, I think.
As
It's
you
also done.
you climb up the tree, and it does give you it takes you not above the wall, but sort of eye level. You do manage to make out some features. Inside the walls, there appears to be a small courtyard. Nothing massive. You do see the tip of what appears to be just the roof of a wooden structure, maybe a shed or something. You can't exactly tell. It's located at one end of the far end of the courtyard. and the home itself appears dated, but it's in much better shape than the rest of the town. There appears to be there's some money here. There appears to be an upper floor. And a decent amount of rooms, not too many, but from what you can tell from the size, a few people could live there, and that's all you can really make out from your vantage point.
It looks nice. A couple people probably live there. They're rich. Want to break in?
So there's a shed. Oh, I don't know that. Wait.
There's probably a shed, it looks like. Yeah, that's a shed. I'd call that a shed.
Yeah, we can take a
You want to
look.
break into the shed?
Let's
I'm
go
down to
around.
break in.
Let's go around and see what we can find first. Be quiet and see if before we decide to break in. Let's get as much information as possible.
Should have. Right, so we want to circumnavigate the property.
Yeah.
Stealthy.
All right, why don't all of you roll stealth checks? Hot freaking diggity. There's some high rolls. Desmaya?
Let's go.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Ooh, you made dice on the 3D dice. All right. Desmaya begins persuading a tree. Yeah, you guys are managed to circumvent some of the wall, sort of without making a noise or drawing any attention that you believe to yourselves. Why don't one of you roll perception, or two of you, see if you notice
Vital
any
roll.
any point of entry that might be
Arrow
suitable.
guided.
As Vitalium turns on his perceptive gaze, he puts his hands up as binoculars, activating guidance. It'll be a 27.
Holy shoot.
Vitalium glasses activated.
As you guys circumvent the compound, there is a section towards the back where a tree is relatively large and is peering over the wall, and a branch sort of extends to the point to where one could foreseeably drop down.
All right, friends. I see a tree in the back courtyard. They haven't done their trimming, and a branch extends beyond the wall. That's our entry point.
Wait,
Vitalium glasses disabled. Doo-doo.
is the tree outside of the wall?
It's
Like
outside the
trunk?
wall, yes.
Oh, the tree.
Troy
trunk,
just said it
that's
wrong.
what I'm talking about. Got it.
Is that where we should head?
You can go there.
I'm already headed over.
I'm still hesitant
Alright.
about breaking in, but we can try.
Let us be off. Doobie doobie doo da doo 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 da.
Alrighty.
All right.
You guys
Happy road trip.
arrive at the this big tree, and you find yourselves at the base of it. What would you guys like to do?
Kind of climb up. Maybe you should climb up the tree first and see how it looks from this side.
Agreed. My foundry's lagging like crazy.
Down.
You do have
Nice
200
job.
ping.
There we go. Get back in. All right. I'll shoot up the tree and get a different vantage point. See what I see up here now.
Yeah. So why don't
One more perception check.
yeah,
Up
why
a
don't
tree?
you roll one more perception check as you find yourself at the top?
Did you do something to my like? Is one of your little mods like a Chris Poopy Roller mod? Because I am. I think I have rolled over 10. I think twice in 2 sessions now.
That's amazing.
I've rolled. Okay, quick stat check. We have as a group of 4: Troy, Jess, Chris, and Steven. We have rolled 13 natural ones. 7 of them are me.
Oh my god.
Now that's a ratio.
Holy shit.
Dude, what is that?
Oh my
Josh
gosh.
Whedon dice curse from Critical Role?
Dude. Oh man, did Joss Whedon curse their dice?
No, there's this. I don't think it's like the Josh Whedon that you're thinking of, but I think it's Wheaton.
Joss Whedon. Whedon, yeah, the actor, right?
Let me see.
Or director? Didn't he do a bunch of stuff with Marvel?
Oh, whatever.
Oh, it's Will Wheaton. There we go.
Oh, Will Wheaton.
Will
I know
Wheaton.
who Will Wheaton is. Yeah, he's a big board game name.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, what did Joss Whedon have to do with it?
He guest starred in Critical Role a few times, and
Nice. He's good.
in Campaign 1, and it was famous because every time he would play, he would roll like a bajillion natural ones on like everything, to the point to where Matt thought that he was like honestly cheating, and was like, "There's no way that you're rolling this many natural ones. Like it's impossible."
Did they change dice mid-session?
Yeah,
and
he would
still was doing
he
it?
would change dice and he would still get natural ones. So they called it the Will Wheaton dice curse.
Yeah. No, I love Will Wheaton, but that's crazy. Yeah, so okay, not one. I can't see shit up this tree, whatever.
Yeah, so as you climb up the tree, sadly, the branch that is extending over is covered with thick leaves and doesn't provide you a good viewpoint, except for right below you. And right below
see.
you is there's nothing of note, just a few flowers, some lawn.
I see 3 people down there. One's like a humanoid type metal man, and oh, it's you guys. Yeah, I can't see anything up here.
Are you sure?
Do we still want to go?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Because what we can also do is we can just wait to see if the cart leaves and follow it. We don't have to break in over this wall. What if we get stuck?
But it's fun.
I do agree, breaking and entering's kind of fun. The killing thing is where I disagree with you, Desmaya. You kill so quickly.
You know, we all have our things. Our knacks.
We all have our vices.
Like
Some people drink. I
only if
kill. We're all the same.
It only if it pisses me off, So it's a huge caveat, and it's not hard to make me mad.
I was gonna say that's a very slight caveat. We piss you off 24/7.
Well,
Am I in danger?
It's not the
I'm in
type
danger.
of anger that would make me want to kill you, though. So if that makes you feel any better.
Your eyes would indicate otherwise the way you look at either of us.
No, I promise.
Oh.
Would I ever lie?
Do I believe her?
Let's just break it.
You can roll an insight check.
I'm rolling that shit. Yeah, fuck.
All right.
I guess I do.
Roll this man has
Oh.
to roll a what is it? Deception.
Either persuasion or deception, whether or not she's telling the truth or lying. She doesn't say which one it is.
I mean, I am telling the truth. So do I have to roll deception?
No, if you're rolling the truth, then you can.
Yeah, I'm telling the
Then you
truth. Why would I stay with you guys if I was going to
I-
kill you guys? I would have killed you guys already. Or, I mean, yeah.
Or at least tried.
Anyways, can I do some recon this time? My turn.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to roll some acrobatics to climb that tree.
I can do it. I can do it. Alright, I'm gonna climb the tree. And I'm going to close my eyes and pulse guidance. 20. Unnatural.
All right, so you're able to climb the tree.
No, 19. I can't do math. 19. 19.
Why don't you roll perception?
I'm gonna do the same thing and I'm gonna cast guidance.
God, I have
How are
two
you
guidance
guiding
spammers.
yourself? How do we
This
see you
one's a
guiding?
20. Unnatural.
I want to know how we see Dismaya guiding herself. What does it look
I
like?
just copied Vitalium essentially.
Alright, do you have like a holy symbol or something, or
Yeah, I have like
that
a
lights
little
up, or?
amulet.
Oh, okay,
I clutch.
got it.
Close my eyes.
Alrighty.
Have you ever noticed?
Kenneth, are you still up in this tree as well?
Mhm.
Okay.
They're like, hey, what's up?
As Kenneth is much higher than you, and as kind of you begin to scoot up the tree yourself, you're sort of able to find sort of a gap a little bit lower on the tree, not as not to the point where you could hop over, but you kind of peer over, and it's when you see a lot more clear view of the courtyard. You see the shed-like structure that Kenneth had relayed is a little larger at the base. Seems big enough, more like think of a garage type of structure, sort of 15 by or 20 by 20 feet. And you do see two guards standing out front.
Do the guards, with my perception checked, do they look like similar clothing to the ones that were like bossing us around?
Yes, they look a little similar to the ones last night.
I'm gonna like hit Kenneth.
You also see, you see three more guards a lot further away towards the entrance of the house, sort of camped out almost. There's a tent-like structure outside, and they're kind of lounging around a sort of a fire-esque pit.
I'm gonna,
But two of them look different than the others.
as in like the clothing that they're wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like more expensive? Like do
There
they look
is an
more-
insignia of a flower with a bee resting on it.
I'm going to nudge Kennen a little too hard.
All right, Anya.
I'm gonna,
Kennen!
Keep it down. Keep it down.
Yeah.
and I'm really, I'm gonna point as best as I can. Like, do you see that? Do you see that?
His face grows white.
Kenneth would recognize this as the insignia
see
of the
that?
haunting brews.
I'm going to keep repeating that over and over again until he responds. Do you see that? Do you see that? No.
He's
What's going on? Did Kenneth just pull out a bow?
I was gonna pull out an arrow and slowly notch it. Let me know when you're ready.
Hey guys, what's going on up there?
No. As much as I love killing people, this is not the time. I'm going to lower the thing away. Can I sense
You can feel tension in his arms. That's like he's pretty heated.
Do I feel the tension from the bees? Like, are the
There's
bees
no-
upset too?
No bees are out at the moment.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, let's just go down. Let's go down. I'm sorry I pointed it out. Let's go.
As
What do you see up there?
as you pulled Kenneth in closer and gave him a better view, Kenneth, you do notice that one of the men wearing the insignia of the hunting brews is someone you recognize.
Do tell.
He's a man that has a long brown mullet with a 5 o'clock shadow to make any man jealous.
Oh no.
You know this man is Heath, the Haunting Brews family's top bodyguard. He was always keeping
Heath.
watch outside the house or accompanying the Hunting Brew boys as they would head into town when you were a young child.
Yeah.
It was Heath
Fucking Heath.
who oversaw your exilement, as he was the one to cart you away and drop you off outside, a few miles outside the village. All right, continue.
I'm gonna go down the tree and relay all that information to everyone.
I have stayed up in the tree, but I am cooperating. I'm not killing anyone, but I'm cooperating. And I'm listening. I just stayed up here because I figured it's a good vantage point if we decide to do something.
So
That's all.
Kenneth is really angry. I don't know why. I think it's because he saw someone that made him really angry. And there are a lot of people in there. And that's what I could see. The people were wearing the same clothes, like the guards. They were wearing like the same clothing as the guards who were bossing us around.
His name's Heath. I don't like him.
Or did you relay all this information to the rest of us yet?
Yes, I did.
Come on. What's going on? So what do I want to do?
Kenneth is very angry. Can I pull out a jar of honey and give it to him? Do you think that would calm him down? I'm gonna shove it in his face and be like, do you want this?
I'm up in the tree still.
Do you want it? Okay.
I think we should be patient here. I don't think we can go in. If you saw 5 guards plus a very good bodyguard, I think we should. Did you see any signs of the cart?
He's just an ass kisser. He's not anything special.
Yeah, he
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Kenneth, you do know this man is a relatively large individual.
So when you say
I'm not
relatively
changing
large,
shit
are we
with what
talking-
I said.
Yeah, I know.
I said what I said.
Are we talking about Dwayne the Rock Johnson large or like?
Like the mountain,
No, not that large, but
like the
Dwayne
hound.
Rock Johnson's not even that large.
but larger than
Are
your
you
typical
kidding
larger than your typical man.
Like the
That
hound,
feels like
maybe.
Cap, Jess. That feels like Cap.
Yeah, I'm bigger than him.
Guys, I was just followed by Gun
Oh.
M2, Gun C4, and Gun Q2.
I wonder.
Oh
Well, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here.
Glad to have
They don't
you,
sound like
Gun
bots at all.
Gun
Okay, say it
M2,
in
Gun
chat.
C4,
Am I
and
bigger
Gun
than Dwayne the
Q2.
Rock Johnson or not?
It
You
is
put
not
him
as
to a
big
poll.
as Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He is trying to find an accurate comparison.
Not like Jamie Lannister.
No,
Does he look like a linebacker?
Yeah, like a linebacker.
He's built like a linebacker. So like big, but not like fat.
Yeah, big
So,
but
a
not like
large,
big, not like
a large athletic man.
Are we talking about like Captain America,
yeah,
like Chris Evans?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Big
Does he
enough
look like
to
Chris
be
Evans?
big enough to be like slightly intimidating, but not big enough to like make you want to pee your pants.
Yeah,
So like, does he look like Chris Evans though?
No. He has a brown mullet and a
Yeah, did you not
sexy 5 o'clock shadow.
listen?
Listen, I'm trying to convince him, right?
Kenneth, he looks a little
Did I?
scarier than you are saying. Are you sure he's just, weak?
Don't like
Guys,
it.
I have an idea. If you guys correct me, compare me to what you saw, Kenneth, you know this guy really well. I'm gonna try and cast Disguise Self to make me look like what they're describing, and try and work with Kenneth to sort of workshop it, maybe. I don't have an idea, but just as an option.
Are you trying to look like that asshole? You're doing a good job.
All right. Do I look pretty convincing?
Wait, what are you looking like, Brennan?
I want to look like how they've described Heath to me, and then like workshop it with Kenneth.
I would say you wouldn't be
They
able
do
to
it.
make it look relatively realistic because you've never laid eyes on him. So it'd be like not close at all.
That's fine.
Wait,
Never mind.
what are you trying to do?
I'm not trying to do anything. I was just thinking just in case we need this.
Oh, thinking ahead. Some things I don't do.
Hmm.
Okay.
I think we should either figure out what's in that shed or wait patiently and see who leaves the place. I don't know.
How many people are around the shed again, Mr. DM?
There were 2 guards around the shed, and about
Sorry.
what would be a
Sorry
good
about that. I'm back.
60 to 70 feet away were the other guards.
Vitalium,
Yeah. What is up?
you want to turn into your cat again and, go into the shed without us?
Unfortunately, at that distance, I would probably be spotted. I could become the Moorbounder, so I can at least, jump somewhere more incognito.
Why do you love the Moorbounder so much? How big is the Moorbounder?
Founders are like
Huge.
massive. They're bigger than
Yeah.
horses, right?
It's like a
How is
panther-looking thing.
How is
Yep.
that stealthy, Vitalium? Please, educate me on this.
Vitalium, you have seen a crow.
I can't be anything with the flying speed until I
that's
hit a
right.
higher level, unfortunately. So, okay, you know what? Sure, I'm gonna turn into the cat again, and you're gonna see a chonkin boy.
Why do you have to be so fat?
It's cute.
Is this not how all cats look like?
Is he
Or,
talking?
sorry, cat.
You're so fat, Vitalium. Can you be a little thinner?
It's the
Cat,
only
cat.
thing that's making me not mad right now.
Cat.
It's chunky.
Fine. Because of Kenneth, I will let this go. But this is not what cats look like.
Cat.
No one knows what you're saying, and I don't care enough to try to understand what you're saying. Just go. Just go.
Cat. And so, Vitalium is going to walk all the way to the shed, looking something like that walk. And he is going to try to see what's happening.
Well, I'd say you have to climb that tree, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm a cat. That's what cats do.
Yeah, I'll give that to you. um,
They get up, they don't get down though.
that is true. All right, so you find yourself on the tree. The branch is overextending the wall. It's about, what would it be? 15 feet. It's about a 15-foot drop. Would that be something that you'd take damage from as a cat or no?
I'm gonna go all the way up to the wall. Then I'd like to climb down using my feline claws. I have a climb speed of about 30 feet, so I
Okay.
should be able to do that relatively easily.
Yes. All right. So you jump from the branch to the wall and climb down. I'm gonna need you to make a stealth check.
Vitalium is great at these stealth checks. I don't think he's actually ever been caught as a cat. So that's a 6.
You're addicted to the jinx, my mans.
Jesus, that's really bad. That was a 2. That was a 2. So as you kind of climb down and find yourself in the midst of the courtyard, you kind of ruffle yourself after just climbing. Suddenly you hear, "Well, that's a peculiar looking cat." As you look over,
Cat.
one of the guards is kind of pointing at you, who's guarding the shed. And the other one kind of goes over and says, "My God, what's wrong with it? Has it got
And
some sort
you
of
see him,
disease?"
it's not he's not walking normally. He's doing like the straight out paw walk where it's very disjointed, and he's on his way to the shed.
Michael, you think that thing's got rabies? Oh God, I don't know. It looks so odd. What do you think we should do? Why don't you get it out of here? No, you get it out of here. I'm not touching that thing.
Can Vitalium start walking faster?
You can try to make it. Yeah, you can try to make it close to the shed. Why don't you roll perception real quick to see if there's an entrance to the shed?
15.
15. There is a tiny little hole that you could foreseeably fit in if you want to aim for it.
Yeah. Vitalium is going to kick it up into overdrive.
All right. So as one of the guards begins to sort of walk over, you kind of muttering under his breath, but he's kind of like doing it apprehensively because he doesn't know if you have rabies or not. You're gonna scurry into the hole, and he's gonna kind of go, "Oh, Tom, it's inside the shed. Do you have the lock?" No. I'll go get the key.
And as Vitalium's running away, he's just like, cat, 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 cat.
All right, so you are now in the shed. What you see, it's relatively dark inside, but there is light kind of seeping in through the cracks. You do see the cart that you loaded in all of the crates of the vials kind of resting in the center of this shed. It's got a kind of a burlap, whatever those covers, kind of draped over the entirety of the cart. There's a few tools and landscaping materials, like bush cutters, shovels. But other than that, there's nothing too noticeable other than the crate that you know from last night.
Can we hear them talking? They've noticed the cat?
If anyone's still in the tree, you would have heard this, but if you're not in the tree, you would not have heard this.
Wait, I can't hear anything from like a 10-foot difference?
No, well, it's not like they were yelling. You would have heard muffled voices, essentially.
But okay. Guess, I have an idea. I'm gonna stealth around towards the gate. The gate, like, they can see through the gate, right?
The gate, they can't see through the gate. It's kind of just two big wooden
it's
half
not like
oval doors that there's no really gap to
Oh,
see.
then never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, never mind. Good.
Vitalium, what would you like to do while you're in the shed?
So I only see that cart. Nothing else of note.
Just normal gardening material, but the cart itself has a kind of a big rug over it, so you can't see the inner contents of the cart.
You know, Vitalium is gonna walk over to the cart. He's gonna put all of his power into his hind legs, and then he's gonna make a fat cat leap up, climb to the top, and he's gonna try to get under this burlap sack or burlap rug.
Alrighty. As you jump up, you get underneath the rug, and you do see the familiar crates that you'd put all the vials in, silently just awaiting there, and nothing appears to be missing.
He's gonna kind of bring his cat paw up to his face, and he's gonna start pawing at his chin, and he goes, cat, cat. He's gonna look around. So like everything is here. There's nothing like that's been added, right?
Why don't you roll investigation?
Well, I wonder what the cat's intelligence mod is.
I believe I maintain my intelligence. Let me check.
Oh, it's wild shape, not polymorph. I don't know how wild shape works.
Yeah, I maintain my intelligence, so that'll be a 17.
You do notice that at one end of the cart there is a small box that is locked. It is at this moment that you hear voices outside the shed, and you hear kind of a fumbling with the what would appear to be the lock. Oh, come on, open it up already. We don't know what it's doing in there.
Can Vitalium quickly grab the box in his mouth and run back through the hole?
It's not. It's too big for your mouth. It's
Okay.
not small.
Please.
It's more of like this size.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
Can Vitalium take a claw out and try to lockpick this boy? Can he jiggle the lock?
So why don't you make a sleight of hand check?
Let's go. The cat modifier. I got a +2 to this.
It's at this moment that the door of the shed opens, and you hear the voices are very clear. They're saying, "All right, you go find it. I opened the door. Come here, little kitty. Come here." As you kind of try to finger in the lock, and you're trying to do it, and it's not happening, and you can't get it, and a little bit of your nail chips. Come here, kitty.
Alex,
Yeah.
Do I have time to try again?
can I cast a spell?
Yeah.
So I have a spell called Mage Hand.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
So it vanishes if it's more than 30 feet away from me. With me being up in the tree, I can see all this, right?
Yeah. You can. I'd say to the position. Even though you got a natural one that one time, I'd say with Desmea kind of showing you where to look, I'd say that you can see.
Thanks. Sweet. So, okay, Mage Hand cantrip I'd like to cast, and I want to get it, like, essentially, my Mage Hand would just be, like, 2 or 3 very, dexterous bees.
No, I would say I would say realistically, your mage hand would be a lot more bees than you're used to. It would be like kind of a mini, like not like a swarm, but like enough to be like, oh my god, there's bees.
So these things aren't going to be subtle. Sweet. Okay. Well, you know what? We're sending it. I'm going to give this the old college try. I want to cast it and see if I can take the key out of the door. They said they opened it with the key. Did they put the key back on them, or is the key still kind of like in the lock?
Let me think. All right, so from your point of view, you would see the sort of you'd see the shed. You wouldn't be able to see like inside the shed because
Yes.
there's like the wall there, but you do see there's one guard kind of looking in, peering in the shed, and you do have visual on him. And you do see in his hand is the key.
I don't know if I can pull this off.
You can try.
You can always drop. Does Vitalium have enough time to go for another attempt at the lock?
Why don't you roll a stealth check for me real quick?
Can I climb up the tree as well? Get up there and take a look?
Yes, why don't you roll acrobatics with advantage because you've seen so many people climb the tree, you could conceivably follow their path.
Or could it be Can I use athletics? I already rolled. It's fine.
Yeah, you're
17.
able to climb up to the tree to join the rest of the crew.
Alright, thanks.
Um.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, what? Okay, no. Okay, +1. No, +4. Okay, I'm rolling my stealth check. Unnatural 20, baby.
All right, so as you're kind of still within the crate, your stillness hasn't alerted the guard so far. As you kind of hear him going, kitty, where are you hiding?
All right, I'm going for the lockbox again.
All right, why don't you roll one more time?
Oh, that's a 19.
19. As you stick your claw in, you kind of tinker around with it a little bit, and there's like a little like chink, as kind of the padlock kind of opens a little bit.
What? I want to silently kind of get my cat claws as I kind of go bipedal and I open it up. What do I see?
All right, so as you open the lock, or the chest, you peer inside, and you see a sort of long rectangular sort of secondary like little box. It's like I guess I don't even know what to. It's just a long rectangular miniature box within, and that's all that you see so far.
Okay. So before, like, when we returned items to Vitalium, because like when you wild shape, all your items kind of like just morph into your body.
Yeah.
Well, for Vitalium, like in the past, we just done like he just eats it. So can I eat this to like hairball it out later?
This thing's pretty big. You'd have to
Can I?
guzzle that thing.
Well, if there's one thing Vitalium is, it's a guzzler. Can I roll the guzzle?
What roll would that be? Constitution?
Yeah, I feel like that's a good.
Why don't you roll a Constitution check?
Okay, so the cat has it's a straight up D20 roll. Come on.
Could be performance if you do it right.
Come on, Vitalium. Come on. Okay, an 11. It's pretty good. This is decent.
Okay, so you pick it up in your mouth, and you kind of you get it in there, and you're kind of like,
Okay.
and you get it like a fourth of the way in,
Okay.
but you can't get it to go any deeper.
Okay.
And I'd say realistically, you'd have to vomit this thing back out.
That's fine with me. Okay. So Vitalium's like, yeah, it's in there pretty good. Or, I mean, cat. And Vitalium is going to wait for the burlap cover to be lifted, and then he's going to immediately use that as a surprise to jump out and go back through the hole.
Okay, so it's at this moment that the guard opens up the burlap rug, and sees you kind of sitting there. The lockbox is open, and you kind of have this like thing protruding from your mouth.
Oh.
Pants pulled down.
Blimey, what the hell are you doing? Come here. All right, I'm gonna need you to roll. What's a roll against the grapple?
Yeah, it's my it's acrobatics.
Okay, roll an acrobatics check for me.
And can I get advantage because I surprised him because I was waiting for this to happen?
Sure.
Yes.
Agency V.
So,
So acrobatics.
so while he's rolling, Alex, do I know that he's attempting any of this, or do I just all I know is that he ran off towards the shed, or?
All you would know is that he ran. Did Vitalium even tell you who's going into the shed?
I thought we planned that. No.
Yeah, we all planned it. That's
if
why
it's
they told
something
me
you
to.
planned, you would have known that
over.
he was aiming for the shed, but you don't know what's going on inside the shed.
Okay, that's a 16.
But I have I now that I'm in the tree though, have I seen the
16.
guards enter the shed at all or no?
All right, let me roll something myself. Kenneth, also you said that you wanted to try to use Mage Hand.
I'm opting out.
You're opting out. Okay.
Because I might want to try something with minor illusion.
Sad.
So-
Kenneth is opting out.
Do I see the guards entering the thing at all, or?
You see the guard standing outside of the shed. There's one outside the shed, and there's one inside with Vitalium. And then, of course, there's the
far
other
away is-
three. There's the other three guards relatively far away that aren't really paying much attention.
And how far away is the shed from us?
Um,
Because minor illusion has a 30-foot range, so.
the shed is, I'd say about 20 to 30 feet. Yeah.
Would I have been able to take a good look at the key?
I mean, it's pretty small from this range, but from this distance, it just appears to be a normal key.
Yeah, but can I get a good look at it?
Yeah. Why don't you roll perception?
Can I cast guidance?
Yeah. Would a grapple would be strength, right? I believe so.
Athletics.
Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, but they don't have an athletics
Proficiency.
Then it's just strength. It's just strength that they don't have a proficiency.
Would it be
in athletic.
modifier? Yeah.
No, it's nothing. It's just a straight strength roll. And it's so yeah. So it is a strength roll.
But they'd get to use their modifier, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
they get
yeah.
to use their strength modifier, but they do not add their proficiency bonus.
All right, what'd you
Or
get?
not
You got a
proficient
16?
athletics.
I got a 16.
All right, so as the guard kind of goes in to sort of grab you, you kind of dodge around him.
All right. And I'm going to zip back into my hole and get outside this thing.
All right, while this is all happening, Brendan and anyone else, what do you want to be doing?
How long has he been gone?
I'd say he's been gone for about a few minutes.
It's just the two.
It's just the two guards right now, which you only have eyesight of one.
I'm gonna do nothing. I got a 17 on my perception, by the way, for the key.
I will say you do see one of the guards kind of who is out the door. He suddenly begins to start to move over towards where the hole that the cat that you saw, that Vitalium
I'll
went in.
cast minor illusion to make an illusion of Vitalium's cat on the opposite side of the shed.
Okay.
And it'll meow. Quietly meow.
Minor illusion can make
Does
noises.
it meow or does it say cat cat? This is important.
Cat, 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 cat.
Does minor illusion make noises?
It does. I just read the spell.
Oh wow.
I can even replicate like a full-on scream actually.
Why don't you post the spell in the chat? I want to read it.
Yeah.
So, with that, Vitalium, as you begin to scurry out from the shed and kind of run, I need you to make a Constitution check
Okay.
because this thing is very uncomfortable and you could vomit it at any moment.
Dude,
If
Vitalium can keep it down. You know, he's got an iron stomach. 18.
18. Okay. So you're still in the
Yeah,
shed at this
years
moment in
old.
time. You're making a run for the hole. Brendan, as you kind of cast your minor illusion, you make a relatively good representation of Vitalium cat form. And the guard who's kind of circling around, he kind of... So where exactly do you want to put it?
So I would have, my thought process at the time would have been he's been gone for a long time. So I want to, like, if there's like on the side of a building or like, so where it's like just like a head's peeking out. So not like the cat's standing in the middle of open, but where it's kind of hidden. If I can see that at least.
Okay. I'd say you were able to find a suitable location for it to the point that the guard goes, "Oh, I see it. It's over there." And he kind of begins to run away from the hole where Vitalium entered towards this other location where the illusion cat is. All right, Vitalium, you kind of you make it to the hole and you breach out. What are you doing?
I immediately run to the wall and I scale up it and like over the other side.
Okay. I'm going to need to make you one last constitution check as you're climbing.
Would we have seen Cat Vitalium out of the hole?
If you're still in the
Keep
tree
it
right now,
down,
if you're in the tree right now,
Down.
if you are in the tree, you see Vitalium cat kind of breach the hole with kind of this thing protruding out of his mouth.
13. That's pretty good.
Already. So Vitalium, you managed to scale the wall. And as you kind of scale the wall, you hear off in the corner of your ear, "It's over there. Go get it!" As one of the other guards that was in the shed with you, because he goes, is kind of looking around and there's one on the wall though. You get that one. I'll try to get this one. As he tries to run up to you and try to like swat with his sword at you, but it barely misses, and you make it over the wall.
All right. I just jump off the other side and I land on my little kitty cat paws and I'm gonna just run into the forest.
I need everyone who's in the tree to make a stealth check.
Can I cast guidance?
Yeah.
Are you in the tree?
I think so. I don't know.
I thought you.
You're so lucky at +6. Holy shoot.
What do you mean I'm lucky, dude?
That's the second natural
the
two.
only thing that I could control, the only thing that I can't control goes incredibly unlucky for me. I've specced out a character that's good at hiding in the trees. That's not my fault.
I want to drop down from the tree if I can. If that's applicable with the stealth check.
As you guys see Vitime Cat kind of climbing, Kenneth, you do find as you're kind of enveloped and watching this unfold, your hand kind of slips and the branch kind of shakes a little bit. But so far the guards do not appear to notice.
All right. I'm going to try to muster some bees, and I'm just gonna try to just buzz them straight at the guards,
Okay.
just to
Okay.
disorient.
This is Mage Hand, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's literally just to be annoying.
Yeah. So as you kind of the tree rustles a little bit, and the guards are kind of they're not really paying too much attention. But as all of a sudden this swarm of bees comes down from the tree, and the guard goes, "Oh God!" And he starts running in the opposite direction. He drops his sword and he starts swatting around as he's kind of running into running further away towards where the other guards are in the house entrances.
I'm going to also cast Silence, and I'm going to make myself the point, the center of the radius.
Oh, what is that? Can you put the spell in?
What the hell you're about to do to me?
No. Once I see Vitalium Cat leave the wall, I'm gonna dispel my illusion, Alex.
Okay.
It's telling me to do the actual radius. I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just delete it.
So basically, we make no sound.
Wait, that's sick. That's a dope spell.
As long as I'm gonna stay close and you won't be caught.
As I'm really just trying to manifest, to
When
drive these bees where they go, I have lost control of the swarm I have conjured. So they are up to their own devices. If they want to come back, they can come back, but I have no say on what these bees are doing anymore.
So
my goal is just to get a lot of them out and at those guards.
This is actually a good moment. Let's take a mini break. Take a 10-minute break here. As Vitime has made it over the wall. This is where we can take a little break.
I agree.
God bless Vitalium in his iron throat.
Dude,
My
the second
man
you said that, I was like,
is
Vitalium is rolling to deep throat right now.
You're lucky. You barely made the DC.
I wish I knew what that DC was.
All right, I'm gonna go get some water and go pee. Stream. We will be back in 10 minutes.
One.
Okay, I'm not even gonna roll.
All
You can
right,
get a natural
everyone, we are
20.
back.
I'm gonna get a natural 20. Fuck.
All right, as Desmay tries to reach for the little thing, Kenneth, you're like, nah,
I'm quick. I'm quick. I finally rolled well today. Feels good. Feels good. All right, I get it. What am I looking at, Buster?
Are you opening it?
Mm.
And Vitalik cat goes cat, 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 and he starts skirting off into the forest again.
Yeah, wait. As we're doing this, I'm going to continuously walk, but I'm going to hold Vitalium. I'm not gonna let him scurry off.
No, Vitalik cat is running.
Why? We have to. We stay together.
Vitalik cat.
All right.
Vitalium, as you're trying to make cat noises, you realize nothing comes out.
Yeah, so it's just silent. You don't hear him going cat, 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 cat. But
Let's
can
keep
we
moving
run
then.
away to? Can
Yeah,
we
let's
kind of
keep
run
moving.
away to somewhere more safer?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
let's keep
agree.
moving.
Alrighty. So Kenneth, you're opening this.
Are we at a safe place now?
Yeah. Wait. So what was
Yeah.
your goal? You want to be away from Kenneth as he opens it?
No, so we just basically got this from the mansion, and we just want to make sure that they don't send someone after us.
Oh, yeah,
after
yeah.
the cat had just stolen something probably important from their little wagon.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say you guys are far enough away for the time being.
Super Pog. Vitalik cat is going to transform back into Vitalium.
Alrighty.
Whoa, that was you the entire time?
Are we still silenced?
Can I uncast it?
I'd say it's been
How
10
long does
minutes.
silence
It's
last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I'd say
I would
it's been-
assume it's over.
Yeah.
And Vitalium goes, "Why, yes, it was me. That was my
Whoa.
cat form.
Wow. So unathletic looking.
It is truly a magnificent beast. I've only seen one such cat, and that was it."
Well, you
Makes
should try to find a
sense.
different cat. To be honest,
Why not? Why do I need to find another cat?
your cat looks a little, rotund.
What do you mean? Is that not how all cats are?
No, absolutely not.
I'll make a minor illusion of a cat that's not as guilty.
Do you see how this one is less rotund?
I think I can do that
It
minor illusion.
seems so scrawny. How could this one survive like kicks to the body area? It seems like it would snap.
See, the purpose of a cat is to avoid these kicks because you're supposed to be stealthy, but your rotundness is lacking that.
Huh. It seems that the cat I had seen was more defensive oriented.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm opening this.
Kenneth, yes, I had discovered this I had gone inside the cart that we had loaded last night, and I had saw that they had added this box that was locked. But using my incredible unlocking talents as a cat, I was able to retrieve this and hold it within my mouth until I escaped.
Nice.
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
go for a high five.
It's here. I'm gonna roll dexterity for crispness.
I was about to say how crisp was this, John?
Vital is definitely using guidance to make this more crisp.
Crisp.
It's a 19.
That's a
DM,
crisp
how
ass
crispy?
handshake.
High five.
High
High
five.
five.
I'm gonna go because metal on flesh, crisp high five kind of stings.
Vital is just like.
All right, I'm gonna flip this boy open.
All right, as you flip the box open, you die. No. You see inside a.
I would respect
Long-
the hell out of that move, Mr. Maddox. You
Happens
just
in
up and
Critical
kill.
Role.
It happens
Oh.
it also happens in some adventures or
Yeah.
pre-written modules where like things might be booby trapped like out the wazoo. But
It's just no fun. That's literally no fun.
well, there's classic D&D adventures that are a little bit more of like video gamey, where you have to really make sure you cover your bases with everything you do.
Maybe we should have checked for traps.
But luckily,
Anyway.
there are no traps on this. What you see inside is a long, thin paper scroll. And that is it.
Can I open it up and read it?
As you open
No,
up the
I open it up and I read it. I'm not asking for permission. I'm asking for results.
As you open up the scroll, it is in it is not in a language that you know.
Me?
Yeah.
Aw, man. I don't know like diddle for languages.
As
I
it-
got rid of comprehend language.
It is there. The markings on the scroll are unintelligible and almost don't appear to be letters.
Yeah, I got nothing. You guys can read this? I'm gonna
Does
stick
it look like a legitimate language or more like a code?
Why don't you roll an intelligence check? If Kenneth is showing this to you.
Oh yeah. Are you
Yeah,
sure?
the moment I look at it and realize I can't read it, I just throw it to someone else.
Oh, that's
Can
it.
Vitalium also jump into this intelligence check?
Sure,
Yeah,
either
I'll-
one of you,
I'll help,
either one of you do it or give advantage.
I'll give Vitalium advantage. I'll help Vitalium point it out.
Vitalium will reorganize his internal matrix to make his brain kind of more analytical, giving himself guidance.
Yeah, advantage.
So is this investigation?
Yes.
That would be a 23.
It appears to be not necessarily a language, as sort of the patterns you recognize don't follow the normal language structure from scrolls and books you've read in the past. It does appear to be more on the code side of things.
With my 23, would I have any idea of how to maybe reverse engineer this code?
No.
Vitalium says, I've seen things like this in the past. It appears to be some sort of custom code. Whatever message lies in this letter, it was carefully crafted to be hidden to any one who might have stolen it.
Why don't you roll a history check with disadvantage, Vitalium?
Disadvantage. Damn, okay.
Do I get a help with a history check with my background?
Yeah, you can do a history check with disadvantage, being more
That's a 10.
being from a background of studiousness.
Ah, 6.
No, wait, Brennan, you don't get disadvantage.
Oh, then 17.
Yeah, it's just a Vitalium thing.
Okay.
From what Vitalium
I'm assuming-
describes to you, it appears that in the back of your head, it could be one of two things: either a code system where there is another piece to help solve the code, like two additional codes when combined into one, or it could be a code that is deciphered through the use of a object. It could be one of those two things with the things Vitalium.
I'll relay the information.
Okay. Intriguing. And you wouldn't happen to have a message of this code, right? That we could actually see or like kind of
No, not right
do
now.
ourselves. All right.
I say we go back to the manor and we choke Keith out and we make him tell it what it says. We really kick him in the ribs.
Choke Heath.
I feel like that'd be option G. Let's leave it at option G.
All right, well, I want to hear A through... I'm not well educated. Options A through F first.
All right. Option A. We stake out the place and wait for the cart to leave and follow it.
Fine.
Option B. We try and break into the house itself for more information. That's not option B. That's option F. Option F. We break into the house and get more information. Option E. We pose as a traveling circus trying to deceive our way in. Option D. I'm gonna keep going.
I want to see that.
That one was the most interesting.
Hey, I can get my part down if you guys can get yours. I like option
Nothing
A
on my
though. We
face.
stake out the place, follow the cart, and wait for the cart to leave, and stake it out to follow.
That seems feasible.
Fine. That seems reasonable as well, I guess.
Less
And then-
fun, but reasonable.
Yeah.
I agree. Except, no, Desmaya, I don't want to be agreeing with Desmaya this much. Yeah, fine, let's stick it out.
What? Why? Why you gotta attack my character
only
while you say
issue-
that stuff?
Unabashedly kill. Just a
No.
little. What you have called fun.
Oh, I feel like you guys are missing the caveat here. I only kill people who piss me off.
That little man. That
Okay,
tiny
now,
little
that
boy
was-
you killed.
That was an accident. I just wanna. That was an
Fine.
accident.
Fine. Let's set
That
up
was
shop
like
for a stakeout.
A Brennan accident, you know? Like, we all have one, you know?
Yeah, of course. The only caveat to this, I guess, is we don't know when they're leaving, so it could be a long time.
I mean, Vitality doesn't need sleep, so.
Yeah, but I wonder if there's something we can do in the meantime.
He can
I
watch
also-
Pete cry.
We did just steal something important to their operation, so I think they will be operating under irregular circumstances moving forward.
Alright, so then we can stake it out. We should probably stake it out then. Out by the gate.
That seems reasonable.
Stealthily.
Sure. I guess. I'm on board.
It's at this moment where you guys hear distant voices yelling.
We should
Maybe
move.
we should keep moving away for the time being,
Yeah.
as it seems their irregular patterns have already brought themselves all the way out here. Irregularly.
Alright, let's move farther away.
Let's move. Should I cast silence? Do we trust her?
Yes.
team?
If you think it's necessary.
Well, I'll do it anyways. I'll cast silence. Yeah. We've casted silence.
Alright, stealth away, I guess.
You guys want to run away from the manor?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Desmay, you casted silence, so you guys don't even need to make stealth checks. You guys begin to make your clean getaway. And this is where we'll end tonight's session. As you
Why does
guys
that one so well? Oh,
as you guys begin trudging through the forest down the hill.
Also, I just want to make it very clear that if we, with that stupid green rock that keeps tormenting me and kicking my butt whenever I get hit by it, if I ever get my hands on it,
Good thing Vitalium never lights the green rock out of his sight.
I have some mischievous activities planned with that thing.
Oh gosh.
What does Heath look like, Troy?
I can't. Can you make it so I can send files?
Why can't you just post the picture?
I can't. It won't. It
Send it in
won't.
the
It won't.
Discord.
Post. Like I have
in
to
the
like.
Discord.
Yeah, send it in the Discord then, because it must be too big. Alrighty, stream. Thanks for tuning in. It was a little bit shorter. We still got a good 2 hours in. Thanks for tuning in, anyone, and thanks to the follows Gun M2, Gun C4, and
No.
Gun Q2.
We're very pro gun on this.
I hope
podcast,
that
this.
you guys are real. Triplets must be watching the stream together. It's cool. But thank you very much, everyone. We'll be back. I think we're gonna try to find a new. We might be trying to find a new schedule, so we'll see. But if not, we'll be back, next week. So.